Good afternoon and welcome to Brazos Fireworks. Today is Friday, September, I believe it's the 28th. Yes, it's the 28th. I can't believe it is almost October. Soon we'll be coming into the holiday season. It's just, this year has flown by so fast. But welcome if you are a new viewer. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for hitting that button. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you decide to like and subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so that next time I upload, you will see that. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I do appreciate you guys and I love this fiber community. And today's video, we are just gonna have a regular episode. Today is episode 24, and we have some finished objects, some WIPS, some shop news, some acquisitions from the DFW Fiber Fest that I went to last weekend, and a little bit of life news. So if you would like to come along today and hear all about that, let's get started. All right, where can you find me? You can find me on Instagram at Brazos Fiberworks. Ravelry, I am jnbcrafty. And also we do have a group that's Brazos Fiberworks on Ravelry, and we have knit-alongs over there. So if you would like to be a part of our knit-alongs, head over to Ravelry, check out our group. We would love for you to join us. All right. Would like to find me on Facebook. It is Brazos Fiberworks. I don't post on there often, but if that is your only social platform, then head over there and like the page and you will see my posts on there. My website for my hand-dyed yarn, project bags, notions, all that good stuff is brazosfiberworks.com. And if you need to email me jennifer@brazosfiberworks.com. All right, so today I am so excited. I have 2 finished objects and I am so excited to get those off the needles. They have been WIPs that have been going on, one for way over a year. The other one I started last December. So I am trying to get a lot of my WIPs done. I had over like 18 WIPs. Some I did frog, but a lot I still have going on. So it's the process of trying to get those done. We do have a knit along in the Brazos Fiberworks Ravelry group where we are trying to get all of our current WIPs off of our needles. So if you would like to join that, head over there. But let's talk about my first finished object. If you follow me on Instagram or you've been a part of this channel for a while, you will know that I have been working on getting this done. This is the Anthology Throw by Helen, Stewart of Curious Handmade. So I'm gonna back up a little bit because it is fairly large. So you're not gonna be able to see everything in camera view. I will try to put a picture up here of it when I did block it. It is, all the ends are woven in, it's been washed, blocked, but I love it. So yes, it is a circle blanket. It's a fingering weight yarn. And I used all of my Brazos Fiberworks Advent minis from 2023 in that. So I finally got it done off the needles. I'm so excited. I get to use it, yes. So yeah. I am excited. If you are thinking about knitting with this coming year's Advent, the Anthology Throw, I definitely recommend it. It was a great pattern. Her instructions are so easy to follow. And yeah, I can't say more about it. She has a ton of projects that other people made with that blanket on her Ravelry page if you want to go check those out. But yes, definitely recommend it. I'm so excited to have that off the needles so I can focus on this year's Advents coming up and don't have any left over. All right, the second finished object that I have is also a pattern by Helen Stewart. It is the Shadow Box Socks. And like I just got through saying, Helen Stewart writes beautiful patterns and they're so easy to follow. Literally every row is listed, and so I love it because either if I print it out or if I have it on my iPad, I can just check off each row. That way I don't have to make little tally marks. Of course, when you get to a part where it says like repeat the row, no, I don't even think in hers. I think she literally has boxes for every single one. And so you just check them off. So it's so easy to follow. I definitely recommend her patterns. But anyway, let's get talking about these finished object socks. Okay, so if you have seen my videos from the beginning, I think it was a year ago where I talked about it was a work in progress. The yarn I used, so let me show you first. So here's sock number 1. So the yarn I used was a sock set that I got from a homespun house. It was in the apple crumble colorway, and it came with this mini. So I follow the pattern just like it is written. I love this pattern. Love the socks. I did her medium size, so it was a 64 stitch cast on. And when I got to the second sock, I ran out of the main color. Now at first I thought, well, it's because I didn't use that mini in the heel. But so here, I'm going to show you the second sock. So here is where I ran out of the yarn. So I decided I just want to finish them. They're going to be for myself, so I don't care what the yarn and the rest of the foot looks like. So I took the mini and I thought I'm just going to use the rest of the mini, since that should be enough to finish the socks, because I've reached out a couple of times to find out if I could get more of the sock yarn, and I never heard back. I don't know if my emails just weren't getting across. I don't know. Don't blame anybody for anything. And then the new one that she had last fall, that was apple crumble, was a little bit different. So this might have been just like a one colorway and that was it. Or she might have changed it. I don't know. So I took the rest of the mini skein and I started using that to finish the sock. But I ran out in the toe decreases, like almost I was done. I don't know if you can see that. So I had to just stick a little black speckled mini skein in there. So I honestly don't know what happened. It's fine, whatever. I just wanted to get these socks. That was my whole goal. Get these socks off of the needles, get it as a finished project. But I love the pattern. I love the yarn, the colorway, everything. So pretty. So now I can start wearing these socks. I'm so excited. So yeah, so that is my first, those are my 2 finished objects. It's all I really got done. I really tried so hard to get this other project finished, and I am so close. I will definitely have it done in the next few days, but it is now works in progress. So let's go ahead and talk about works in progress. Okay, so the one that I'm talking about that I was so close to getting done, let me find the bag. All right, so it's not in any particular bag, just in this beauty bag. It was big. I was like, had multiple stuff in it and I just never took it out. So this is the Alpine Bloom Tee by Caitlin Hunter, and I have been trying to get this one off of the needles and get it done. Oh, it's all tangled up in my bag. Hold on. Okay. So I finished the body. So I'm so excited. I haven't washed or blocked it yet. I finished the body. So look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited to wear this. So here it is. I went longer than the pattern calls for in the body because I don't like short sweaters, tees. I don't like where they hit me. So it goes down to almost, well, it goes down to my hips. So I literally did 15 inches of the just the plain stockinette, and then I did the ribbing just like it's called, a 1/2 inch of I believe it was a 1x1 ribbing. So yes, I haven't washed or blocked it, so it looks kind of funky right now. I think once I block out the color work, it's gonna look better. So I finished the body and now I am on the sleeves. So I just picked up the stitches, did as much as it told me to do. And then with this one, so the sleeves they match the pattern that's on the neckline, which I love, love, love the lace. So this is my second attempt. So I casted this on first. So it recommends you use the Jenny's Stretchy Cast On, which I did. And then this beautiful lace pattern again. So you have to knit up the similar as the neckline. You have to knit it up and then you attach it. So I started on it first and I don't know what happened. So I think because when I tried to get to work a little bit early and sit in my car and knit, I don't like to be rushed. So I always like to get there a little bit early, just get time to like decompress before I start work and then knit on a project. I always have something in my car. And I think what I did was I started knitting on it in the morning and then I went out on my lunch break and picked up. But I think I forgot where I was, even though it's like only a two row repeat. I don't know. Somehow I think I started knitting wrong in the pattern or something. So like one side looked fine, the other side looked wonky. And I was like, you know what? I'm so invested in this tee and I really want it to be beautiful that I don't want anything wrong. So I ripped it out yesterday and recasted it on. So here is the one sleeve and that beautiful lace pattern. So I'm like halfway done with this one. So hopefully, maybe I have so much to do today, but hopefully by tomorrow I can at least get this one done and attached and then start on the other one. I would like to have it completely done by the end of this month so that I can show it to you as a finished object on my next episode. But yes, so the yarn that I used was, I bought the kit that was suggested from the pattern. So I was using this Moondrake yarn. The colorway is called Winter Ocean. It is a merino silk blend. It is so pretty. And then the second colorway, let me grab the yarn. The second color that was used in the color work was the Spin Cycle yarn. And this is what's left over. So I can't remember the colorway. I will put it below. I don't have the skein with me right now. But yes, this Spin Cycle yarn. I love the pattern. The part that kind of seemed like it took a while was just the plain stockinette stitch that you just had to keep knitting in the round until you got to the length that, and I mean, I just, well, like a couple days in a row, I was like, that's all I'm gonna knit on. I want to get this off the needles and done so I can wear it, because I have some other knitting plans that I would like to start knitting on. So that is my first work in progress. My second work in progress is my granny square blanket. So as many of you know, again, this is not in any particular bag. It's just in a big bag because it's a big blanket and I didn't have a big project bag to put it in yet. So as many of you have seen, if you have watched my previous videos, my granny square blanket that originally was used with all of my Homespun House 10 gram Patreon minis. So I'm part of her Patreon, and the level I'm in, I get 3 10-gram minis a month. So originally this was just a Homespun House yarn. So I was using those. I used her Advents from last year. And then I finally got to the point a couple months ago, I was like, you know what? I have so many little leftovers and minis that I really want to get this blanket done. And so I started putting in some leftovers from my Harry Potter Advent from Dragon Hoard Yarns and Yarn Cafe Creations. And I started putting the leftovers from the advents I had used in my adventure sweater in here. So let me show you. So I haven't woven in any ends lately, but here is the blanket. And I believe from here all the way over to here is all the ones I have added in lately. So yes, it is coming along. It is beautiful. I love it. It is my granny square crochet blanket, and I just attach these squares as I go. No really written pattern for this. It's just a little granny square, and then the instructions to add it on I found on YouTube. I've tried to link it below, but it gives me like this huge screen picture, and I'm not sure how it's going to end up showing up in that. So I know last year I did attach it into, I believe, my first or second episode, and it worked great in that one, but so far it hasn't worked great trying to add it into my show notes. But I will try to add that in there. If not, it is one you can search on YouTube, and it's so easy to add the squares in. But I love this blanket. I can't wait to get this blanket done off the needle, or off the crochet. It's not on the crochet hook, but get the project done. Let's just put it that way. Let's see. I probably have the crochet hook. I could tell you. So it is using a size 6 crochet hook. So yes, that is another work in progress that I was able to work on since the last episode. All right, let's see. My next work in progress is my temperature blanket. So if you are a part or you're not a part of, we have a knit along going on in the Brazos Fiberworks Ravelry group for a temperature blanket for the year. And my blanket that I chose to do was the Mindful Temperature Blanket by LaRocco. And you guys, I have had so much fun with this temperature blanket, and I can't wait for the end of the year to figure out at the end what it looks like. So this is where I started in January. As you can see, you'll see there is 4 rows of natural between every month, so I can tell the months. And then if you see like just 2 rows between, like here and here, that is where we went on vacation, because I do the temperature on vacation where we are at. And so yes, this is so far for the year how it has been going. And you will start to see tons of orange and blue, and that's because it has been hot and the weather has been crazy. So yes, this has been where I started September. So September's kind of been a little everywhere. We started getting some cooler weather, and then it got warm again, and then now it's getting cooler again. So this is September, and we are almost done. But yes, I am enjoying this blanket. I love this blanket. And yeah, I am going to go all the way through till the end of the year, and it is probably going to be big, but I am excited for it. All right, let's see. My 4th work in progress is I am trying to crochet up a blanket for my niece. She has gone off to college and wanted a blanket that was her college colors. And so she had asked me for it back the end of July, and I had so many other projects going on at the time that I said, okay, I will make it for you, but it's not going to be ready by the time you go to school, just to be honest. And she was like, that's fine. So admittedly, like, I was hoping I'd be further along in this, but it is going to get done. It's just crocheting. I can only do so much, and then it starts bothering me. So I'm trying to get a little bit done every week. I need to start working on more, at least getting like a couple rows done every night. So she wanted, it was like kind of like not a navy blue, but a little in that darker shade of blue. Her school colors had that color. So she wanted that for the main color, the blue. And then there's a burnt orange, like a mustard yellow, and then this like almost like a cranberry color. So I'm not using a pattern. I am just doing a double crochet all the way across. Don't remember how many I casted on, to be honest. But this is where I'm at so far. So not very far. I need to get working on this. I think as soon as I get that sweater done, I'm gonna start working on this more, or the Alpine bloom tee, sorry. So yeah, this is how far I've come. Hoping to get some more done. I would like to get it done hopefully by the end of October and sent off to her. That way she doesn't feel like I'm not working on it, but yes. Oh, and the yarn. Which yarn am I using? The yarn I'm using is the Loops and Threads. And it is in the Mason Chanel. It's a polyester yarn. It's called their Chanel Home Slim. But so far I have 3 of these, and then I have 1 of this color. The other ones I haven't put in there, so they're still packed away. But I did get the mustard yellow color also. So I'm not sure how much it's gonna take. I'm not sure how big I'm gonna make it. I'm going to make it big enough so that she could use it for a throw, put it on her bed, use it to keep her warm and cozy. But the crochet hook I'm using is a US 11. So yes, that is coming along. Hopefully I will have that done by the end of October. And it's just sitting in a bag. It's kind of big and bulky, and I really don't have a bag to put it in and to keep all of the balls of yarn in. So it is what it is. All right, let's see. Do I have any other? I believe that's all I've been working on. That's all the WIPS that I have for the last couple weeks. Like I said, I'm trying to so hard get my current WIPS done. All right, so I have some knitting plans. So for the holiday season at work, we have a few different colors we can wear. And I really need a cardigan, sweater type of something to wear to keep me warm. So my plan is to knit up a cardigan for work, and then also I want to knit up a sweater for the fall season. So this is what I'm thinking. So for sweater wise, I really like the Traveler by Andrea Mowry. It's using a sport weight yarn, and I started knitting up her Douglas sweater, which was in a sport weight, and I got like probably this far, and I really think I'm gonna rip it out, because if I'm gonna knit that sweater, I think I'm gonna go a different route. So I think I'm gonna pull the yarn that I started knitting off with that, and it was in like this rose pink color, and I think I'm gonna dye it up in like a deep purple. And so that way I can use it as a fall color. And I really just want to knit up something that is like a pullover, which the Traveler is designed as a pullover. And so I would love to knit that one up. I think because it's sport weight, it'll knit up a little bit faster than the fingering weight sweaters. And hopefully will be a little bit faster knit up. The other sweater that I am considering knitting also is the Renaissance sweater by Elenor Mortensen. I love the color work in this sweater, the look. I feel like it would be a faster knit up, or maybe not faster, but it has more color work long ways in the sweater than the Alpine bloom tee. And so I feel like there won't be as much stockinette to keep knitting on after I get done with the color work pattern. So that is another one I'm considering. If any of you have knit either one of those patterns, put it in the comments. Let me know what you thought of it, if you knitted those up, or is there something like another pullover or color work that kind of is similar to that you have knitted up that you think I should consider besides those two. But those are what I'm looking at right now. And then cardigan wise, so I'm looking at the Rose Cardigan by Andrea Mowry and the Fall Cardigan by Trust the Mojo. So I love both of them. The Rose Cardigan though, if I do knit that one up, I'm only gonna knit it in a solid color. I saw one person in her the projects on there that had knit it up in like this, almost like a hunter green color, and it's so pretty in that color. So I'm really considering that because that's one of the holiday colors that I can wear for work. And I love all of just the detail in the sweater. So I think it'll be really pretty in a solid. But then the Fall Cardigan, I love that one because it is a thicker yarn. I believe it would be a lot quicker knit up. And I know that one for sure I would be able to get done like in the next month to wear, because I think I have about 6 more weeks before the holiday colors drop that I can wear. I would be able to wear a color. So I don't know. I believe if I knitted up the Rose Cardigan one, I'd either do it in the hunter green, which I could wear for the holiday, or just a black so that I could wear all year round. And then the Fall Cardigan, I believe if I did that one, I think it would be a faster knit. So I could knit it up in a hunter green color, or yeah, I think a hunter green color. And then I could probably, if it's a fast knit up, if it's one that I do enjoy knitting up, I believe I could make that one in a black, and then I could wear that one throughout the year also. So what are your guys' suggestions? What do you think? Which one do you think I should knit up? If you've knit those before, let me know in the comments and your thoughts on that. But that is my knitting plans for the next month of October. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to get the yarn and get it all ready and knit those up. But yes, those are my ones that I would like to knit up. I just haven't decided yet which exact ones. So if you could help me by giving me any suggestions on that, please put it in the comments below. But other than that, let's talk shop news. All right, so I have a little bit of shop news to talk about. One is I need to show you the September Brazos Fiberworks monthly subscription yarn. So I do have a monthly subscription in the BrazosFiberworks.com, and it is for a single skein of fingering weight yarn a month in my platinum base. And it is a 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And you have a choice of getting the full skein or the full skein with a coordinating mini. And for the month of September, this is the colorway. It is called Fall Mum. So this is like beautiful purples with some kind of like tan colors, but then it has speckles of a green, and it's pretty much this green color right here, but it's so pretty. It's so hard to tell on the camera. I'm trying to get it to see if you can see a little bit more of those little pops of green. And then, yes, I did the coordinating mini with the green. So I am looking forward to knitting this up in a pair of socks. And for the monthly subscription, let me give you a little more information. So you get to pick which you would like. And then every month is different. Some months you get little surprises, extra goodies. Some months you don't. You just get the sock yarn. It's kind of, you never know. To be honest, I think there's only 1 month I only did the yarn. But I like to just throw in little extra things that I find or that I like to put in there. You always do get a bag of tea. And this month I only had ones that didn't have the extra little mini skein, so I threw in the mini skein for everybody so they can knit it with this beautiful yarn. So if you would like to become part of our monthly subscription, go ahead and head over to BrazosFiberworks.com, click on that monthly subscription, and go ahead and get subscribed. Those do go out the first week of the month. So let's see. I still do have my Halloween party self-striping yarn in the shop. So here is the full skein. And then I also do have it on 50 gram minis also. And if you order the 50 gram minis, I am throwing in a coordinating mini skein so you can knit it up for the heels, toes, and cuffs. So go ahead and head over there if you would like to get that. Let me grab so I can show you what it looks like. So I do have a sample knit up of that. And here is it knitted up. I love it. It's so fun. I love the colors. I knitted mine up in the black coordinating mini for the toe and the heel. And I have it right now on my platinum base and my tough base. So my platinum is the 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and then I also have it in my tough, which is my BFL nylon blend, and they're both in figuring weight. This one I had knit up in my sparkle base. I don't have any sparkle ones left, but if you would like to knit up one of these, I do have those left in my shop. All right, let's see, Advents. So I have my Grinch Advent for the 2024 year, and I have one Advent left in the shop. One. I'm so excited. So if you would like to grab one of those before it's gone, head over there and get one of those. There's one left, and I did have them with goodies and without. I only have the one without the goodies, but it does come with the 24 mini skeins for the Grinch Advent. Holiday bags. Holiday bags are coming. I have already started. Let's see. So if you've been around for a little while, you would have seen last year I bought this material, never got the chance to sew them up. So here is the outside of what one is going to look like. I have sewn the outside parts together. I haven't gotten any further, and they're in a couple different sizes. And then let me show you the pattern on the other one. And then here is the other one I have so far. There will be 1 or 2 more Christmas bag patterns coming. I just haven't gotten to those yet. So hopefully I'm hoping to get these done in the next week or two. Hopefully next week I get these ones done and get them up in the shop. I'd like to start getting all my holiday bags in the shop so that everybody could have them in time for the holiday season. And then I will have a Christmas self-striping yarn coming. I think I am going to do a Grinch inspired self-striping colorway. I think that's going to be so much fun. I've had so much fun dyeing up all the colorways for the Grinch Advent that I just love the colors, that I think I'm going to throw together a self-striping yarn for the Grinch. So be on the lookout for that soon. All right, let's see. Where's my notes? Oh yes, so I am going to be doing a trunk show December 7th in Cypress, Texas at Crafty Studio. So if you guys are in the area, live around there, come check it out on December 7th. I will be there doing a trunk show. I am so excited to do that. Cows. So like I had talked about before, in the Brazos Fiberworks group on Ravelry, we have a bunch of knit-alongs going along. We have our year-long temperature blanket knit-along. We have, every month we have a sock knit-along. We have had, for the past few months, the WIPS knit-along, trying to get everything done that we currently have on our needles. And then the other one we had this month was our sweater knit-along. So it could have been a new cast on, it could have been a current sweater whip cast on. So we have that one going along. For October, we will continue with our year-long temperature blanket knit-along. We will continue with our monthly sock knit-along. And for both of those, we do have prizes. I still do need to pull the prize winners from last month. I don't believe I did that. So I will reach out to those 2 people for those knit-alongs for the prizes. I will reach out to you either on Instagram or on Ravelry and let you know that you've won. You can send me your information. And then our other knit-along is going to be either a sweater, a cardigan. If you want to do something bottom-wise, I know that the Little Wolf Knits, she has some great bottom patterns for like pants, shorts. I don't know if she has a skirt. I know she's been knitting up a dress. So if you want to do the dress, I don't know if she's released a pattern. I think she was getting ready to. If she did, I will put it in the show notes below. If you want to do bottoms, tops, tees, sweaters, cardigan, whatever, any type of clothing knit along is what we're going to do for October. If you have any other suggestions that you would like to do, November, I kind of want to do knitting for holidays. So that's what I would like to do for the knit along for just November. Besides the temperature and the sock, I would like to do holiday knits or crochet. It doesn't have to be, I should specify that. It does not have to be a knitting. It can be anything. So if you wanted to weave something, if you wanted to crochet something, anything. It does not have to be knitting. I should not have said knitting up, but I'm so used to saying that. But yes, anything. So yeah, November, I really want to do anything for the holidays. If you want to do a pattern for decorations, if you want to do it for gifts, whatever it is, just something holiday that you want to do for the holidays. If you want to, for decorations around the house, anything like holiday, holiday knitting, just getting ready for the holiday season, any gifts we want to get done or whatever we want to, like, you know, put cute around our house. The next Advent pattern episode will be coming up next week. It's going to be part 2. I believe I'm going to do a 4-part series. So next week will be part 2 of the Advent pattern series. And I'm trying to throw knitting and crochet patterns in there. I'm going to be honest, I do have more knitting patterns than crochet patterns, but I'm trying to make it to where there is both for everybody out there who wants to knit or crochet something with your Advent. I believe that's all I have for shop news. All right, life news. When it comes to reading, guys, I haven't given myself the time to read. So I still need to finish the series of the Akatar series. I haven't finished that. So I need to finish that. camping plans. We are going to the NPK races again this year. And so we're taking our fifth wheel and we're gonna camp there on the races. So that's coming up in October. That is only for 2 or 3 days. And then we are going to our yearly camping in Lake Mowry, Oklahoma. So we're doing that in November. I think we're gonna try to do something in January. It kind of just depends on the weather. It's so hard to go camping in the winter because depending on where we're going, what the weather's like, my husband doesn't like to take the camper out, you know, when the roads are bad. I mean, why risk it? Why anybody risk it, right? So yes, I don't know about that yet, but the next 2 months, those are our camping plans. Acquisitions. So I went to the DFW Fiberfest last weekend and I did video it. If it turned out good, you will see my DFW video. I got a separate camera for doing like vlogs and everything, and so I recorded on it. I just haven't used it to download and edit yet, so I'm not sure how it turned out. So if it turned out great, you will see a video on that. And I did record a video with all of the acquisitions that I got from the DFW Fiberfest, so I will insert it here. Hello, this is me just jumping in. I wanted to go ahead before I do the regular episode this week. I wanted to kind of share all the little goodies, acquisitions that I got at the DFW Fiberfest this last weekend. So, because I want to start scanning up some of the yarn and stuff I got. All right, so the first stop that I stopped at was at last year. I stopped by them, got a bag and some yarn. And this year I got some goodies. So I got this cute ghost bag. I got a clear one from last year that had llamas on it. And so this year I got a ghost one for the Halloween season. Super cute. So I got that. And then I thought I loved these. My husband's favorite Christmas movie. So I got some leg lamp stitch stoppers. And then I got some pumpkin ones for Halloween. I think that's all I got from Whimzee Stitches. Sorry if my head's like cut off. I have the camera angled up right now. All right, and then I believe it was Stunning String Studio was the booth that I stopped by next. And let me cover this code. So they are doing in 2025 a mystery book skein pattern thing for the whole year. So I got one of these. I saw they had 3 books laid out for it. The lady talked to me about, I think it's a shawl pattern that's going to be the pattern that they're going to put out during the series of this. And so it seems like it's going to be really fun. So I went ahead and signed up for this for next year. I thought, oh, that would be something fun to do. That'll get me into reading and yeah, all that fun. And I think you get to choices. You can choose, so you get a skein every month, and then you can choose whether you want like the deluxe version that comes with some extras, and then you can also choose to get a project bag. I don't know how many project bags it is. I don't know if it's 1 a month or maybe 1 a month. I can't remember exactly how many, but it is like multiple project bags. I did not choose that one. I just chose the deluxe version. I think it like every month it'll come with little extras to put in the project. But yeah, seems like it's gonna be super fun. It's called A Mysteries 2025 Stunning Mystery Society. As mysteries unravel, masterpieces emerge. And it says, you are cordially invited to join us for a year of mystery knitting where creativity meets camaraderie. The elegant journey promises unforgettable memories and delightful experiences as we unravel new patterns and share our passions for knitting. Join us in 2025 for an adventure filled with surprises and inspiration. RSVP to secure your spot. So I'm going to put this, if it works, where you can put your camera on that QR code. It'll take you to their website where this is, and you can sign up if you are interested. I thought it'd be something fun, different for next year, so I'm going to do it. So yes, so then after that, we went by Bad Frog Yarn Co. And this is in a fingering weight. It's 100% superwash merino. And this was her show colorway. So pretty. I love this. And I had a little stitch marker. Let's see if I can find it. She was giving out free little stitch markers when you bought some yarn. So here's a little ghost. I just want to put super cute. So I got those there. I'm not sure what I'm gonna make with this. I'm thinking maybe a hat. I don't know if it's gonna be a muscle burrow, but some kind of hat with this. And then let's see, I stopped by Leading Men Fiber Arts, just like I did the previous year. So last year I bought some mini skeins from them that were DK to put in one of my blankets. And so this year I purchased these 3 DK mini skeins from Leading Men Fiber Arts. And then I stopped at A Chick That Knits. So I had stopped by her place last year and got some minis. And so this year I just picked up 1 mini, but aren't those colors just so cute? So yes, I think I didn't like go on a huge shopping spree. I have so much yarn that I need to knit. I have samples I need to knit up with my own hand-dyed yarn for a trunk show I have coming up in December. And yes, I didn't buy a whole lot. Oh, I did actually, let's see, I did buy a book. I totally forgot. The last place that we stopped by, I actually saw this on our first go around, but I kind of wanted to wait and see and look at everything before I decided to buy some stuff. So I had seen at the place that had the mystery, the Skinny String Studio, I had seen they had some hat patterns that they had just got done writing before the show, so they didn't have the kits there or the patterns there for it yet. But I saw this super cute hat that they had done for the DFW fiber for Texas, and it had sheep on it. It was really cute, and so I was debating whether I wanted to go back around and get that, but I would have to pre-order it because they didn't have it ready yet. So I was thinking about that, and then also we went, and I can't remember, let's see, do I have their card? Actually, I do. So we went by Nordic Star Yarns, and I think I was at their booth last year, and this year they had a bunch of the books out, and I saw this one on our first go around. So when I went second go around, I decided instead of the hat kit, I was gonna get this. It is knitting the national parks. So it has a hat pattern for every national park, I believe just in the US. And oh my gosh, you guys, I love this. I thought, like, I don't want to give away, but like it has patterns for all different national parks. So super cute. So it is by Nancy Bates. And oh my gosh, I was like, I have to get this. I want to knit some cute hats, and I thought this would be perfect. And I was like, what if, I think there's 35, right? No, there's 63 patterns in here. So I was like, oh, that'd be cool to just pick one out a month and knit it up. I don't know if I'll start now or start the beginning of 2025, but I think it would be super fun to knit up once a month one of these hats. Now, I don't know how realistic that is going to be, but that is my plan. And I know there's 63, so there's way more than the 12 months, but I think that's where I want to start. I don't know if I'll start one before the end of the year and maybe give it as a Christmas gift. I don't know, but I love this. If you like knitting hats or you want to knit something different, I encourage you guys to look up this book, grab one. Super, super cute patterns in here. But yeah, I can't wait to start knitting up some of these hats in here. And then hopefully my plan is possibly to knit up one a month in the 2025 year. So yeah, that's it. That's all my acquisitions that I got at the DFW Fiber Fest. Not a whole lot, but some really good, cute stuff. And I was excited to grab some things there. Last year, I got a lot of fiber, and I was so tempted to buy fiber this year, but I can't. Like, I have not, I think I spun once for, I don't remember what it was for. It was for some kind of spin along where I joined a team, and that was it. That was all, I think it was a week long, and that's all I spun up the whole year. And I love to spin. I just really haven't had time this year. So I couldn't buy any more fiber. I was like, no, I can't buy any more. I need to spin the fiber that I have. I even like gave some away. Well, who needed fiber to spin, but I have a ton, and I really need to start spinning it up. I think what's stopping me too is I really want to get some fiber that is enough to make a sweater, and then I can spin it all for a sweater or a cardigan or something, and have like 3 or 4 skeins for that instead of like spinning up just a skein, it seems like, and that's what I usually do. And then I'm like, what am I gonna do with it? I mean, I can make a hat, but I really want to make a sweater. And so yeah, I need to definitely 2025, I feel like, is going to be a year that I need to start spinning also, and that's gonna be one of my goals next year. This year I'm just planning on getting all of, I mean, not all, but I want to get a lot of my WIPS that I already have finished. I have Christmas stuff coming up, Advent season coming up, and I want to get all the things knit, crocheted for that. So yeah, 2025, I'm going to try to do a little bit different, like spinning and this book and knitting up these hats. But yeah, we'll talk about that later. But that's all I have for the DFW Fiberfest acquisitions, and I just wanted to throw that in here early because I'm going to plan on recording in a couple of days for this week's regular episode, but I wanted to kind of start using all these acquisitions that I got at the Fiber Fest. So I wanted to throw this in here so you will see this during my episode, but I had filmed it previously. Alright guys, so if you have made it this far in the video, thank you so much for coming along with me today with episode 24. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you would like to say hi or say anything, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed it and you know anybody else out there who you think would enjoy it, please share the video. If you guys would like to buy me a cup of coffee, I do have my Ko-Fi link below, and that is just helping out with this channel. Any donations are greatly appreciated. I never expect any, but I am greatly appreciated for all your donations. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your September. I hope you guys are getting cooler weather where you are. It is starting to get a little cooler here. It's been in the 80s most of the week. We're coming out of another high 90s, but I hope you guys are having great weather. I hope you enjoy your weekend, and I will see you next month in October. I hope you guys have a great week. Bye!